inspired by the vintage culture, yet about our personalities as well. She's very edgy in her personality and very bohemian, so it shows in our pieces. And well, I would not say that we have educated ourselves with this field, but it's been very inbuilt. And
We've been playing, it's been like when you give a child something and he just learns themselves. Basically, it's been something like that where we've just been very playful in terms of experimenting with material. I wouldn't say there's any age bar as such. Like I have clients who are 85 years of age and they come to me and they buy heavy pieces, to pair up with the saris or the kurtas or anything.
We have a lot of brooches that can be placed anywhere as a jewel. There's one on the hip, there's one like on the shoulders, one in the center. So we've played around a lot with brooches. One of the techniques we've used in the jewelry, it's an amalgamation of many different techniques, but one of them is typical temple jewelry from India with a twist. So we've taken the gold temple jewelry with a filigree and just encrusted it with a lot of like crystals and stones and roses and skulls. It's actually surprising when I see like a very fashion-forward Indian girls and I feel like, okay, I think they would completely relate to the brand. But a lot of the times I'm wrong, and it's like the older generation, it's like the artistic older women, who will come and pick up the craziest pieces and wear them, and they'll be excited about them. Most of my like best and most loyal clients are older women, I would say above 40.
There is a very special inspiration that I take from the book Friedrich Nietzsche's Beyond Good and Evil. In fact, the collection note says Beyond Good and Evil. That was the name that I used for the show today, because his philosophy is about moving past social barriers, moving past the usual labels that society has constructed and given to everything in life, be it male, female, an identity that is attached to what male means or female means, an identity that is attached to what gay should be, straight should be, anything at all like that, including even religion. I don't subscribe to any of these social boundaries myself, and I don't want the people to subscribe to them either, which is why that's Friedrich Nietzsche, practically the father of postmodernist philosophy. That's where I get a lot of my inspiration for the entire brand from.
It's basically based on the Lakme Absolute summer resort makeup trend. So these colors are what the style statement for the season is. So I've just taken that and carried that forward in my collection. We've used neoprene and we've embroidered it. Neoprene is, it's like latex. You use it for scuba diving. But we've completely destroyed that and made it into a glamorous sequin skirt. But it has this amazing rubberized feel, very modern, very contemporary. So I particularly enjoyed working with that. There's a new brand called Trishuli shoes in the market, and I asked them to work with me with my colors, my pop colors, and we added spikes and we made them like very contemporary and rocker.
Today I can't figure it out. Take it away from me now. I feel like my head will cloud. Your pretentious alibis building up to the demise. I'm nostalgic for that place in my mind. Coming back from underneath like nails on chalk and building teeth. Build it up and watch it unfold.